Well, today is National Cheesesteak Day, and here at Daytime Buffalo, only one name came to mind when we thought of cheesesteak, and that's our friends over at Mike's Subs in Kenmore. Joining me in the Daytime Buffalo kitchen is Bob Bolts from Mike's Subs. Bob, thank you for coming back.
Yeah, this is a pleasure. Thanks for thinking of me. And we sell a lot of steak subs and cheesesteaks, so this is perfect.
This is perfect. You were the perfect person because you're actually going to teach our viewers how they can do this at home, right?
Yeah, I was thinking about that. You know, I'm going to show you how to do this, but as you can see here, what am I using? I'm using 2 cast iron skillets.
Yeah.
That's what you use at home. This is not what we use at a restaurant.
No.
We have a big flat top grill.
Right.
So we're using this today.
Okay.
And you can see we have our mushrooms, peppers, and onions over here, cooking,
Nice
simmering
and
up
yummy.
nicely.
Okay.
And then we have steak that I've just started to cook.
So this is the
And-
basics. The peppers, onions, and the mushrooms.
Yes.
Necessary.
A Philly cheesesteak is the steak, grilled peppers, mushrooms, onions, or whatever you want. Some people want no mushrooms or whatever. You do what you want.
I'm not the biggest mushroom gal, but
No.
you know, here and there.
Neither is my wife.
Yeah.
She doesn't like mushrooms.
Nice lady.
Texture, she doesn't like the way they taste. I love them.
Okay.
So, we've got our steak started here, and I've got it done on one side. I'm going to flip it over.
And what type of steak
And
is this?
This is sirloin.
Okay.
It's a sirloin. You could use ribeye. You could
Sizzle.
use anything you want. But if you're doing this at home and you go to the store, you want to get thin sliced.
Okay.
So this is thin sliced, you know, put together. You can see it pulls apart, right? So all you do is you get it heated up, and then you take a few kitchen utensils, whatever you can find, and you scrape it apart like this.
Okay.
Now you'll see it's kind of pink, right? But it cooks fast, and you want to not try to overcook it. And what I tell people is shred it up, but don't go overboard, because if you go overboard, you wind up with hamburger meat, right? Which is, you know, do you
And
want...
then it becomes a chopped cheese, and that's what we have in New York City.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. So, you know, you chop it up a bit so you have some pieces of steak, right, like I'm doing. And then the next thing we do when this is done,
Yeah,
and
all
now,
that pink.
now look at the steak is almost done.
Yeah. That's
So
pretty
the
quick.
thing you don't want to do is wait to put your mushrooms, peppers, and onions in. You want to kind of do it kind of soon, which we're going to do right now.
Okay.
And there, Bob didn't turn his phone off. That's going to be embarrassing. My employees will be laughing at me. Okay. So now you just put these in together. You can put them in, you just dump them on, and I'll show you.
Get that skillet, you put it all together, and you get a cheesesteak.
Use a glove though, because it's hot
hot.
otherwise.
Yeah. And so you just had this on a low simmer, right? For
Yes.
the peppers?
We had this on medium-low, heated up.
Okay.
A little oil or butter in the pan, whatever you like, or ghee, whatever you want to use at home. And now you just mix it up like this.
Okay. And did you season the steak before you put it on?
I did.
Okay.
I seasoned it on one side. One thing we do in the store is we salt, and we salt a little liberally because I learned, and we put a little of Mike's Special Oil. This is
Ooh.
Mike's Special Oil here
Trade
in this
secret.
bottle, and it is a trade secret.
Yeah.
You'd have to work with me for a while before I would give you the recipe.
It's like in SpongeBob, that special sauce that no one knows they're trying to get
Right.
to.
So then I've mixed in the mushrooms, onions, and peppers. Now, you can use any cheese you want.
What did you pick for us today?
What I brought today, it's like a little bit of a sharp cheddar,
Okay.
and I put it on, like so.
Lay it on there.
Lay it on. This is just what we do in the store. 4 pieces like that.
Nice.
And I'll let it set for a minute, but the steak is so hot,
It's gonna.
it will melt it almost no matter what you do.
Right.
Right? So if you're home, and if you want provolone, use provolone. I would recommend either provolone or a sharp American.
Oh, I love provolone.
Me too. But the sharp American, the sharp American's really good.
Can't go wrong with that.
Nope. Now the challenge is, it's good if you can find a small spatula. This is the smallest spatula we had in the store, and it's hard to get in the pan, but all I'm doing here is turning the cheese in a little bit.
Mix it all together.
Mix it a bit together, and really, we're just about done, but don't be afraid to season. The thing I was going to say to you is people oftentimes don't salt their steak like that they cook on their grill enough, and they say, why does it taste better in the restaurant? Because if you watch them behind the grill putting the seasoning on.
I'm all about the seasoning. If you're going to go for it, if you want it to taste good, just go for it.
Right, it gives so much flavor.
Okay,
and people are
we
shy.
got to talk about the bread, though, because I feel like that's another big part of the
This
secret.
is a Costanzo's roll.
Okay.
Okay. We toasted it ahead of time in the store, and instead of cutting it like a regular sub, we cut it like a boat, like a little canoe, right? And that's the same way we do for a meatball sub or many other subs we use. So now, we've probably let this cook longer than we have to, but the idea at this point is we get it out and we scoop it in.
Oh, that looks beautiful.
Oh, and it's so yummy. It's ridiculous, actually.
What are your favorite toppings for your Philly cheesesteak or your cheesesteak?
Me personally?
Yeah.
I like mushrooms, onions, peppers. Actually, onions and mushrooms for sure.
Okay.
Peppers light. That's just me.
Yeah, I'm an onions girl.
You're an onion? Oh, yeah. Grilled
I love
onions
the
are
lettuce,
delicious.
tomatoes. I see you put that on one of the other ones that you brought here.
Yes. We can talk about those in a second. So there you go. That's pretty much, that's how you do that.
It's like a boat of goodness. A
It is.
bread boat of goodness.
You know what? And I'll tell you, it's so stinking good.
Yeah.
They're just...
You're lucky it's probably too hot for me to bite right now, or
Oh, yeah.
I'd be all over
You
that.
burn your mouth. Oh, it's delicious. It's delicious.
Now, really quickly, tell me about anything else happening at Mike's Subs currently. I know don't you guys always have a special sandwich?
We do. Now this week, in honor of Philly Cheesesteak Weekend, or Day today, we're gonna offer our Philly cheesesteaks and our steak knockout, which is, if you can see this one, this is
That just knocks me out right there. Look at that.
that is a Philly. That's this that I just made with banana peppers. You can see the banana peppers there, and it's got double, like an American regular Swiss American cheese, double cheese. The steak knockout is fabulous. The Philly is fabulous. And these two subs are going to be on special the whole weekend for $9.99.
Nice. Well, there you go. Thank you so much for coming in and making all of Daytime Buffalo hungry. If you're hungry for a cheesesteak like me, you can find out more about Mike's Subs' whole menu by heading over to their website, mikesubs.com. Thank you for coming in.
It was awesome. Thank you for having me.
We are gliding with the stars today. I'm here with Elizabeth O'Donnell at the Hamburg Town Arena, the founder of Gliding Stars. Tell me about Gliding Stars and what you guys do.
Well, we're an adaptive ice skating program. We start as young as 18 months and go through senior citizens. Doesn't matter what our skaters are challenged by. It could be physical, mental, emotional, traumatic brain injuries, the whole host. And we get them on the ice and we teach them how to skate and they have fun. And as a result, they get better balance, they get stronger, they're more coordinated, and they make friends and put it all together in a fabulous show that they're about to show you all how good they are.
This is I'm blown away because these kids, like you said, have all different types of ability, all different ages. They come together, and you don't need to have a disability to be a part of this program,
Well, volunteers, often do, and we welcome siblings.
Right.
So the family often is not allowed in other activities together where a brother and sister can participate. So they really like that, that the brother who might not have a labeled disability just comes and skates. He's just a kid, and he's just out there with his sibling and making
And that's
friends.
this is one of the few activities that siblings get to do together if they have a challenge like that in their family.
That's true.
And that is true for cousins Kaylee and Helen.
My favorite part is probably being able to be with Kaylee since she's my cousin and definitely my favorite. And just being able to skate with her and spend time with her.
They have different challenges, but this is an opportunity to do something fun together.
I have ADHD and ODD. I started skating also because I had crooked feet and the doctors weren't sure if I was going to ever get them straightened out. Thankfully, they have straightened thanks to braces and years of therapy that I'm no longer in. So that's pretty much why I joined. And after getting through that physical disability, it's definitely helped me a lot with my mental disabilities. And I'm happy to be part of this.
I'm a volunteer, but I grew up with autism spectrum disorder, so I had a hard time like making and keeping friends. So it was nice to like have people that weren't gonna like make fun of you or tease you.
For a father-son duo, they both discovered a new passion.
So I started skating with him the year after he started, because he started with when he went to a language development program. And then after seeing how much he enjoyed it, then I started skating with him on weekends.
And the ability to see David thrive.
I love seeing how David enjoys doing his tricks, and that he loves seeing all the people that he skated with for more than 25 years, and it's just very heartwarming to see that he really enjoys coming skating, and it's helped him get stronger, and he just looks forward to it every week.
I like to skate with friends and do tricks.
But this isn't new. Elizabeth has been doing gliding stars for years. How many, you ask?
48.
48 incredible years
Yeah,
of doing
very
this.
long
What
time.
keeps you going?
Well, I like still being on the ice. You know, some of the other parts of it, I'm a little, sick of doing those. I am going to retire at the end of this season. So I'm moving into a new phase of my existence, whatever the next challenge is going to be, I don't quite know. But I like doing things, and I've loved doing this for 48 years, but it's time to turn the baton over to somebody else. And so this is my last show, the one
This
that's
is your
coming up.
last show, so we're teasing it right now, but tell me about the show that's coming up.
It's called Skating on Land and Sea. It's Saturday, the 25th of March. We've got a 2 p.m. performance, and it's at the Northtown Center in Amherst, which is a lovely building to do a show in because it has an audience on 3 sides. And everybody comes from our Northtown and our Southtowns locations, and they all perform together.
Nice. What can we expect to see in this performance?
Fun, fun, fun. Bring a Kleenex. You'll probably cry because it's so hard. It's so moving, and heartwarming. And the skaters just get such a joy out of performing. I really competed a ton as a kid, and I didn't want to do competition for this program when I designed it. I wanted it to be cooperative and friendly, and that everyone's a winner. Part of the program, I wanted it to be much more holistic and wholesome and welcoming.
Well, thank you so much. I'm sad that it's your final season, but I'm so excited. You've definitely put the time into this program. So thank you for all that you've done for the past
Thank you.
40-something years.
Yes,
Incredible.
Long time. Thank you.
So to come on Daytime Buffalo, how the Western New York Peace Center is spreading their message that peace is worth it. Don't go away. That's next.